So the moment of silence for the tragedy that took the lives of just about everyone on the plane carrying the Chapecoense team. But we will be underway here. Brazil will be going from left to right on your screen. The referees today. Also out there will be Joseph Dickerson. He's in the center. Adrian McDonald and Jeremy Weed will be on the assistants today. And Victor Rivas will be your fourth official. So we zero in. Brazil will kick off as well. Again, going left to right. Brazil 1-0 with the +2 goal differential here in the Nike International Friendlies. Both they and the United States have victories. The United States have a +6 goal differential. And Portugal will look to redeem themselves today with a better performance. We'll see what happens as Brazil. We are underway here, day 2, the Nike International Friendlies. Brazil not wearing their traditional yellow jerseys, and right now they're under a little pressure in the back as Portugal steps up their pressure. Rodriguez will be called for the foul. Allowed Brazil out. Brazil has not gone forward just yet, trying to keep possession. Portugal stepping up the pressure a little bit, particularly as they get started early. Wesley will switch it over, and Kevin will bring it up from the left back. Again, Portugal increasing their pressure up front, and they'll get the turnover. But they don't do much with it, and they'll give it back to Brazil. Now they'll switch it out here wide to Paulo Henrique. He'll look going forward. On the switch across, but it's not going to get there. Kone is wearing the captain's armband for Portugal, wins the header. Now he'll try and send through, and an opportunity that appears to be Mbalo out on the far side. Mbalo cuts in onto the left foot, and it's right at the goalkeeper, Arthur Gaze, but the first shot for Portugal is Mbalo, who did score for Portugal in the last game, utilizing that left foot. Brazil turns it over to midfield. Oliveira. Out to Camacho. Oliveira again. Camacho again. Under pressure, and he'll lose it. Free kick will go Portugal's way. Barro will take it. Barro will look. He'll send it across the field to Mbalo. Mbalo will go at the defender. He slows it down. Brazil able to recover and force Portugal to go back towards their own half. Back to Barro's feet. He'll try the pirouette move and turn it over himself. Vinicius Jr. will lose it, though, as Brazil on the counter now faces themselves in a position as Rodriguez runs in. He's able to move into the box, and his shot blocked by the Brazil defense. And the loose ball again falls to Portugal in midfield. Into the area, and it's going to roll back to the goalkeeper, looking to try to get it to his feet, but it went over his head. And Arthur Gaze able to get that one. Portugal opting to keep the pressure a little higher than what we saw the other night. Forcing Arthur Gaze to send that one down the field. Wind carries it a little bit, but it's sent into the stands, and it'll be a throw-in for Brazil. Both these teams have won the Nike International Friendlies in the last few years. Last year's winner, England, not here. Opportunity now for Brazil. Tries to swing it in and maybe offside, but play on, and now a left-footed shot blocked, as that didn't get past the defense by Rodrigo Nestor. And now Mbalo goes to the ground, and Brazil will get the ball. Turns it over. Now Portugal looks to go forward. Sends it wide to Mbalo. He's got help overlapping Barro. Back to Mbalo into the area. He's got room across the middle, and it goes off the Brazil defense. It'll be a corner kick. So good pressure by Portugal here in the first 5 minutes. Resulted in a shot and now a corner kick. As this opportunity, you see Mbalo come down, and that cross goes off the defender before making it across the front of the net. Short corner. Now Mbalo plays it in. Mbalo's offside as he gets it back from Camacho. Brazil bringing it out the back again. We'll lose it. Afonso Souza. Now Oliveira. Back to Souza. Two Souzas on the field. Alfonso and Bernardo wearing number 6 and 10 respectively. Brazil now with possession, looking to go forward again. Switch on the far side, good ball, but he might be offside. He didn't have the step. And Luan Pereira was whistled for it. Portugal keeping it on their side. 6.5 minutes have gone, scoreless. Back to the feet of the goalkeeper. As we mentioned, Portugal still same starting lineup they had the other night. Was a slight issue, perhaps. Portugal arriving to the stadium a little later, not accounting for traffic, but here early enough for warm-ups tonight. Camacho now has it. Barro on the run. Miscommunication between those two, and Brazil comes away with the loose ball. But they'll get it right back, and a shot from distance and have to go down. The rebound is in, and Mbalo has it. He's going to try and go around, another save by the goalkeeper. Portugal not afraid to shoot from distance, and it almost paid off. They got forced Arthur Gaze to make a big save. Now the ball's loose as you get an opportunity from distance, and they certainly chased in the ball and got even another opportunity there, but not able to capitalize on it. Oliveira plays it in the area. Now it's going to be a tricky ball, and Mbalo has it, that they're going to call him offside. Portugal could not hold the run up. Miscommunications. That ball kind of got hung up into the wind just a little bit. As you can see, as the head got through, but as he played it with the head, he had not in an onside position prior to it. Turnover there for Portugal. They get the ball into the area. Rodriguez will try to cross. It's on the back post, and Wesley allows it to go past him. He'll even chase it down into the corner. No language barrier here today, as Brazil, national language, of course, Portuguese. And a late tackle by Portugal will be a Brazil free kick. That's Vitinho, who's down right now. To his feet. Doesn't appear he'll need assistance. Onto the far post. Vitinho into the area. So after getting kicked, he was able to get behind the defense. Wasn't able to get it, but he does earn a corner kick. As you can see, Vitinho on the long run. His shot is deflected off the sliding defender. Corner kick, 2 men wide. We'll see whether they play it short and want to send it in off the left foot. Outswinger, near post. To it first is Brazil, but now cleared out by Barrow, but the loose ball will go to Brazil. Sent back in on the left foot, and a big tackle there by Portugal's Loureiro, which stopped the defender Vitor Eduardo, who was still up from the corner kick. He was on the end of that if Loureiro isn't able to get on the back end of that. So here's Vinicius Jr. He'll lay it short. And that's a ball to space, not the best thing when you have all your big bodies into the area, but still good. Brazil will win it back. And now they'll slot it through, but it's going to be too far. And Montero, the goalkeeper for Portugal, able to come out and corral it. Camacho. Now wide now, Oliveira. Those two don't work well together. In that case, that's Bernardo Souza and Oliveira. Portugal able to get the takeaway. Chipped over, and it's Embalo. He's into the area, onto the right foot, and it's a goal! Beautiful goal going top shelf. Embalo puts Portugal up 1-0 in the 12th minute. Portugal with a brilliant finish. Embalo takes it. I know that ball was played over the top. Didn't quite get who it was who played it into him, but certainly Embalo able to strike it with the right foot cleanly, and it goes in just underneath the crossbar.
Goal scored for Portugal in the 12th minute by number 7, Romário Embalo, assisted by number 2, Mamadou Kone.
Kone was the one who played the ball into Embalo, chipping it up over him, and Portugal's done a lot to help out early on. There's the ball from Kone. Score now, Portugal 1, Brazil nothing, but Brazil in an opportunity. They're in the box and off and running. It's taken away defensively. Nice job by Giallo. Brazil will have the throw. Embalo is taken down. He'll get the free kick. Jersey tugging on both sides. We'll update the screen for you as Portugal does lead 1-0. Certainly a more inspired Portuguese team today. That ball played into the corner, and it's going to roll over the touch line. It will be a throw in for Brazil. This is what Portugal wants, though. They are pressuring. It's a long throw. They'll head it back into the mix. And now Portugal will earn a free kick. Alfonso Souza on it. So Mbalo has a couple of goals. Andrew Carlton for the United States has a couple of goals. Vinicius Jr. for Brazil also with 2. That one played out, headed away by Brazil. Josh Sargent for the U.S. has 3. Went in looking at the race, so 3 players with 2, but they trail Josh Sargent. Brazil on the counter now. Just to turn it around, they'll try and play it in to the streaking Vitinho, but it's cleared away. Oliveira again. As Rodriguez run in, does not send it in, but he'll give it to Camacho. Will be a throw in for Portugal. Sent in to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, little clip of the heels. Free kick will go Brazil's way. Headed down. Montero will be the outlet here. He'll safety valve as it's played back to him. Brazil pushing their pressure up, so Montero will send it over. And Kone able to keep it. Oliveira, his header goes for a turnover for Brazil. Might hear the wind picking up a little bit. 18th minute, Portugal leads Brazil 1-0. Brazil switching the field. Vinicius Jr. has it poked away, and now Mbalo will counter. Portugal's got the 4v4 situation if they go forward. They are. Barrow's running in. It is sent to Barrow from Mbalo. He's into the area. He'll try and play it across, and the ball down at the feet. It's picked up by Arthur Gaze, the Brazilian keeper. So the counterattack for Portugal is thwarted there, and Brazil now will look, and a lot of red jerseys behind the ball is going to force Brazil to slow it down. Towards the back, Kone just a touch on it to force Rodrigo Nestor not to go forward. Played towards the corner, and that's just going to be Portugal's ball. Montero pulls it into the area. He's got the ability to use hands, but they've been playing it well out of the back. A couple of opportunities that really have kind of forced Brazil to chase a bit. Here is Portugal again. Ball switched across. Back on the back post, Camacho is the target. Wesley on the run, able to get around Oliveira. He is taken down. Just past 20 minutes. The early goal by Mbalo in the 12th minute has given Portugal the 1-0 lead. Dangerous play there as Brazil able to get the ball in a prime position. A nice tackle there by Alfonso Souza. Barro will go at the defender. Rodriguez is streaking down the middle. That ball is just a little bit too far in front of him. Gaze will get it. Played wide, Vinicius Jr. On the step over. Looks to send it across, and Loureiro is there. Sends it into the far side. Throw in. Vinicius against Kone, and Kone will tackle, and will be a corner kick for Brazil. See, they do send the big bodies in, but Brazil has opted to go short and struggled to get the ball across. We'll see if they want to put this one in. Challenge. Portugal, well, they'll play it short again. Now able to, this one's going to go over everything into the stands. It'll be a goal kick. Oliveira wins the header. Brazil with possession now. Last few minutes have seen them control a little bit more, but the first 20 minutes really dominated by Portugal here today. They do have a goal to account for it. They've been by far the better team of the two. Brazil does have the throw. And in comparison, Brazil, 7 of their starters today started the game, first game. Portugal opted to go with all 11. Now there's an opportunity if that ball slows up a little bit into the area. Vinicius Jr. on the left foot, and that shot will go over the crossbar. So as quickly as it is, Brazil able to create an opportunity as that ball fell for Vinicius Jr. and his shot soars high. Another look at it, as you can see. Ball holding up. Vinicius Jr. still able to turn, but was not able to get over the ball. Camacho now sends it wide to Mbalo. Mbalo into the area. He's got the goal. Now he's on the right foot, and that ball's deflected and saved by Gaze. It may have gone off the Brazilian defender, Gaze had his body in the right place in order to keep that one out. So another look at the Mbalo opportunity here as he sent it across. I think it may have been, and it did. It would have been an off the feet. Would have been an own goal had Arthur Gaze not done it, as Mateus Stockel just got a toe on it. And thanks to the heel of Gaze and then maybe the backside, kept it out of the net. Now Vinicius Jr. sends it to Flex, and it will go into the hands of Montero. So as quickly as Brazil got an opportunity, Portugal came back with one maybe even a little bit better. 4 or 5 opportunities on the game so far, but as we mentioned, it's only 1-0 as we were at 25 minutes. Into the corner, Oliveira, will he be able to get it across? No, he won't. It will go over the inline. Goal kick. Wind has kind of shifted a little bit. For those who might be able to hear it, it was kind of blowing out of the northeast. It's more so out of the east now. So more right into the faces of the benches and to us here in the broadcast booth. So an idea, it's still going at about 15 miles per hour, I would say. Vinicius Jr. is taken down. It will be a free kick for Brazil. Brazil turns it over. Played towards the corner. Sent over the stands. It'll be a throw in for Brazil. Portugal now. Camacho. Kone now on the far side. Mbalo, who's been dangerous, has a little space. Goes around the defender, and he's being pulled back on a no call on it. Had his arm grabbed. Certainly a lot, but Mbalo stopped on the play, and the referee said there's no foul there. Get an idea, you can see the arm go up. The communication is Mbalo's saying he pulled my arm, pulled me back, but nothing on it. Brazil will get the free kick. Brazil opts to play it short, even having the big bodies forward. They'll come out, now sent towards the back post and headed up by Portugal. Now the loose ball, and it's sent over the crossbar. Vinicius Jr. came in. Again with another shot. See a lot of the players behind in the background of the shot. It's a busy, busy day here at the U.S. Soccer Development Academy's Winter Showcase. Lots of games going on. Of course, the Nike International Friendlies are the showcase event on these days when it's here. Excuse me, not the showcase event, because it is the winter showcase for that, but at least certainly gets all the attention on the stadium field, as Montero will hold it at his feet. But 74 teams, 219 games over the course of these days. Tomorrow we'll have U.S. Soccer Development Academy action, under 15 and 16 action, as Brazil will have the free kick. Portugal stepping their pressure back a little bit, but that will get the turnover here, though. Rodriguez has it, but it was Camacho that perhaps had the arm pull, and it took away the counter opportunity here for Portugal. Mentioned earlier, Brazil was the 2014 winner, and Portugal was a 2012 winner. Portugal's win was sandwiched by a couple of United States wins in 2011 and 2013. Played down towards the corner. And Wesley dribbles out of bounds, tries to go down to get the foul, but it will be a goal kick. Mentioned those games. Tonight will be the doubleheader, will be the United States and Turkey at 7 p.m. Tomorrow we'll be on at noon on Facebook Live on ussoccer.com and the YouTube channel. The Facebook Live will be the Development Academy Facebook page. Throw in for Brazil. Weston FC out of Florida, down in the Miami area, versus Vardar out of Michigan. And then at 2:15, Real Salt Lake out of Arizona takes on Atlanta United FC. That one's sent up, headed away by Brazil. And then Sunday action will be Portugal and Turkey at 1:30. Same outlets when you talk about ussoccer.com, as well as the YouTube, US Soccer YouTube channel, but it's also on the US Soccer Facebook page. As we mentioned, Turkey, Portugal, USA, and Brazil will be at 5 o'clock. Right now, though, 32 minutes into it, Portugal leads Brazil 1-0. And then Monday we'll conclude the week with some more Development Academy, U.S. Soccer Development Academy Winter Showcase. As Brazil has it, Vinicius Jr. into the area. He's down to the line. He's going to try and pull it back. Not a lot of help, but now he's trying to earn a corner or a penalty, but nothing called on that. Loose ball still goes to Brazil. They'll have to bring it back a little bit. Now they're threatening Portugal. Onto the right foot, shot and blocked. Barro able to come down with it. As we mentioned, the Monday action will be NYCFC and Crew SC Academy. Wolves out of Michigan. That's at 9 a.m. And then at 11:15, Seattle Sounders FC versus Crew SC Academy out of Ohio. And Brazil will have a free kick about 30 yards out. Vinicius Jr. went down, and they're going to wait. They've asked for the whistle. The wall will go right at 20, so we'll say it is 30 yards out. Over the ball right now on the right foot is Vitinho. On the left foot, perhaps Rodrigo Nestor. See which one decides to take it. Number 8 is Vitinho. Three-man wall. Rodrigo Nestor makes the run. They'll play it short. They'll drop it. And now the shot, and it will be corralled on the goal line. Shot was low and hard, but it was right at Montero, and Montero held on to it well. Camacho into Oliveira. Oliveira looks to bring it back. It's all the way in the far side, and the left foot bounced up a little bit on Mbalo. Had a lot of time, but he opted to try and one-time it from 18. And the little hop, as we see the shot for Brazil by Vitinho. And that ball never cleared the area, so Brazil will get another one. There's the shot there by Mbalo. Arthur Gaze sends it long, headed up by Kone into the stands. Good ball work by Brazil, but defending up to the task was Loureiro, able to get to it and stop it from being penetrating the box. Now Brazil, though, will play it short. Some shoving is going on, so a little talk between Vinicius Jr. and Mbalo. There's Vinicius Jr. Mbalo takes it off of him. Barro doesn't quite get to Camacho. Offside is Vinicius Jr. He can't chase it down, so it'll be Kone who has to do so for Portugal. Brazil looking for whistles, but still with play on. I'll send it out wide, and Vinicius Jr. was offside when that ball was played to him. Up to Oliveira. Barro wide to Oliveira. Oliveira on the left foot will try to get it into Barro, and it will be a corner kick as it does not clear the defender. Wesley. Be Alfonso Souza will take the corner, right foot in swinger. Mbalo with the left hand. It's up high. Went towards the back post. The header by Loureiro goes over the crossbar. That ball seemed to hang up a little bit because it was into the wind. Arthur Gaze was backtracking a little bit, wasn't able to get there. And there's the strong header. Challenge, though, made, and from about 4 yards out, wasn't able to get over that one. Sent towards the corner. It's Camacho. And did that deflect off of Cano? It did not. It will be a throw in Portugal. It will will be a throw in for Portugal. To the 40th minute now. Here's a chance for Portugal. 2 men wide. It's Camacho, Oliveira around him. He'll cut it inside, looking for help. Now we'll get it and hang on to it. He'll go with the defender. 3 of them on him. Tries to split him, and it will be off his foot. It will be a goal kick. Mentioned you can see all the bodies around. Again, a very busy day here at Lakewood Ranch. There's a development academy with all kind of games going on. Brazil able to beat the pressure. Out of the back, they will slow it down. Not a lot of help up front. Portugal, good job of forcing them to slow it down, but it's a nice move. 1-2 passes, and all of a sudden, Vinicius Jr. will send it out wide to Paulo Henrique. Paulo Henrique onto the right foot. That one's blocked. Paulo Henrique on the far side. He'll play it in, and it will go too far. Montero able to get it for Portugal. Brazil moving it side to side. Vitinho. Falls to Brazil. Portugal had an opportunity, but they've packed it back a little bit. Oliveira wins the header for Portugal. Bernardo Souza pressuring. Brazil will get it out. Gustavo Henrique now up to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. goes at the defenders. He's got help to the left. He doesn't give it to him, but down it will be sent that way, but it's a little bit too far as Luan Pereira cannot connect with Paulo Henrique. The hold will be a free kick for Portugal. Portugal content right now as we hit the 45th minute. Hold it, they'll send it long now. Barro challenges. He wins it, but flips it on. Now Brazil. Played over to the top. This is Mbalo. It's behind the defender. Out of the shot, and Mbalo has his second goal of the game here in the 45th minute. Portugal has a 2-0 lead. Ball played over, very similar to last time, but Mbalo from an angle. You see the arm pull. We earlier did not get the call, but he was able to go off the toe and go into the far post. As Mbalo able to beat the goalkeeper, Arthur Gaze. Let's see exactly who ended up feeding Mbalo, but it was over the top and certainly went in. See the stoppage time. So Portugal leads 2-0. And Barro got the assist. Injured Portugal player right now. It might be Mbalo. It is Mbalo. He's got the 2 goals now. Holding the stomach, I think he claiming he was elbowed into the stomach. So Mbalo's up on his feet. Also, though, Barro is getting assistance, too. On the far side, getting some water. Barro, who got the assist on the last goal. Kone with an assist tonight, too. You can see Barro is down. Both of them might have to get off the field for a moment since they've had it, so Portugal will be playing with 9. We're well into stoppage time now. I believe we only had a minute, but it was a goal right before that, which extended that a little bit. Now the injury. And as Portugal has allowed both players on, the ball sent over to Camacho, and it will be the half. So far cry from what we saw on night 1. Brazil was a 4-2 winner against Turkey. They led 2-0, but it's Portugal who was trailing the United States 3-1 at the half with their own 2-0 lead, and they've had the better part of play. It's certainly no fluke at all as we look into this, because Portugal has been the better team of the 2 squads out there. And let's take a look at how we got there today too, when as Brazil and Portugal ready to kick off. We did have the moment of silence to begin with, and from the very beginning Portugal had the great part of play, and Mbalo was a dangerous man throughout. He was able to create opportunity after opportunity. He's got both goals on the day. And one of those saves there by Bernardo Sousa, or at least Bernardo Sousa had the shot. Here's the goal as Mbalo just puts it into the top shelf as he got the long ball from Kone. Gave Portugal the 1-0 lead. And as you see, I mean, basically every highlight we've seen to this point, all Portugal. And again, it continued on. You saw the ball came across, and that was almost an own goal that was kept out. Here's the arm pull. It wasn't a dramatic arm pull, and certainly Mbalo was asking for it and looked maybe a little bit worse. He kind of reached in. Certainly probably would have been called somewhere else. There was the first Brazil highlight we've had an opportunity to show, and it was still, here's another goal. Here is that ball sent over by Barro, and Mbalo got into the area, and it was just a toe poke past the keeper, and that puts us at the 2-0 where we are. The celebrations ensue. We got the second 45 minutes coming up, but it is Portugal right now leading Brazil at the half, 2-0. And welcome back. Second half action of the Nike International Friendlies. Game number 3. Match day 2, game 1, game 3 overall. Portugal leads Brazil 2-0.
Substitution in the 46th minute for Brazil.
Brazil decides to make 3 subs here at the half. Just so happen to be their 3 subs were their starters from game 1. So Kazu, Allen, and Lincoln all come into the game, replacing Rodrigo Nestor, Kevin, and Luis Pereira. Portugal, who has that 2-0 lead, sees Camacho going down to the line. He'll bring it back across. It's going to go over everyone, and Bala will give chase, as will Barro. Those two have been very good today for Portugal. Barro again on it. And Brazil opting to go with their pressure a little bit more. Montero, as he's pressured, will send it long. The only change from Brazil, obviously from the starters of game 1, is the goalkeeper, who is not subbed for today. Bernardo Souza is whistled for the foul. Played towards the corner. Vinicius Jr. onto the back post, running onto it, and cleared away as Olivero before it makes its way over to Paulo Henrique. Throw in will go away for Brazil. Long throw, cleared out by Portugal. Actually, correction is Rodrigo Nestor is still in. But Gustavo Henrique is not. So Nestor moves back a little bit, and they'll move Allen in. Free kick will go Brazil's way now. Barro is called for the foul. So a couple of players being warned right now. He's talking how many fouls. Barro has too many fouls right now, at least in the opinion of the referee, and said that. We'll watch it. No card issued now, but certainly if Barro commits another foul, we will probably see something come out. Quantity. Here is the short free kick. Allen will dribble up. Allen had a big goal of the day to open up the scoring for Brazil. He'll shoot from distance, and it goes over the crossbar. Will find its way all the way across for Portugal. Free kick, make that throw in for him. Ball played over the top. Loose ball into the area. Has to be cleared away by Loureiro. Now ball sent well over everyone. Be a throw in. Throw in for Brazil. Looking towards the corner for Vinicius Jr. He's onside. He'll step over into the area, look to crit it across, and he will earn a corner kick. Brazil goes the short route. Allen sends it in. Montero, little collision, doesn't catch it, but it's cleared out by Portugal. Rolls all the way back to Brazil's goalkeeper. And he'll send it long. 3 Brazilian players were outside. None of them could challenge for it. Nimbalo is down, holding his knee. There'll be a yellow card issued to Kazu, who's in. They're talking about only one foul, but certainly the referee warranted it. It's a little extreme. So there's another look at it as he came in. And knee-to-knee contact. Reckless challenges warrants the issue of a yellow card. Try and say that. Mistouch by Portugal. Throw in for Brazil. Has to come off his line as Arthur Gazes sends it long. Portugal is challenging and almost got there was Camacho. Long ball switched across to Mbalo. Played up to Barro. Brazil on the counter attack, looks on the far side into the area. It's Vinicius Jr. on the right foot, just wide of the post. Vinicius Jr. on the run, not able to put it on net. Another look here is that ball played. Vinicius Jr. got it back from Paulo Henrique. Nice run, but was wide on the shot. Another chance here for Brazil. Paulo Henrique again into Allen. Allen. Wesley. Sends it to the back post. Here's Vinicius Jr.'s header misses wide. A couple of great opportunities for Brazil. Momentum seems to be shifting a little bit here in the first few minutes of the second half. There's another look at the cross and the ball, and Vinicius Jr., you see his hand up asking for it. And just should have done better about putting this on target. Now Vinicius Jr. again. He looks, that's a ball that will go over the inline. Another goal kick for Portugal. challenged by Camacho. Free kick for Brazil. Here's Barrow. He's got an opportunity. He's got some runners in the box. He'll send it into the far post. There's Rodriguez. Header. Wide. Great ball by Barrow. He singled out Rodriguez, who was standing 8 yards out, middle of the net, but his header misses the target. So Portugal, who had to weather their own storm for a couple times, comes back with a great counter. Look at Barrow just singling out in a perfect ball across. But there's Rodriguez, who cannot put it on target. Again, Barrow with it. Plays for Mbalo. He's into the corner. Mbalo, 1-on-1 with the defender. He'll use Kone. Now to the back post, headed away by Brazil. And the pace is quickened. And imagine the desperation here into the 57th minute of Brazil. And right now, Vinicius Jr. on a 35-yard run, but he is shot into the back of the hamstring of Loureiro. Here again. And is Vinicius Jr. He's on the left foot on the cross in the back. And it's a goal. Goal scored by Paulo Henrique, and Brazil has cut the lead in half. Paulo Henrique on the back post on a perfect ball by Vinicius Jr. And Portugal leads Brazil now 2-1. It's another opportunity. You see Vinicius Jr. just sends it under the back post. And able to get the goalkeeper Montero, not able to come back across in time. And that ball just there, tried to punch it out, but wasn't able to do so. So substitutions now for Portugal, though. Coming on to the field. Number 19 and number 18. 19 is Leandro Campos, and Pedro Neto wears number 18. Couple of forwards have made it on.
Substitutions in the 58th minute for Portugal. Entering the game, number 18. Pedro Neto, leaving the game, number 11, Rafael Camacho. Also entering the game for Portugal, number 19, Leandro Campos. Leaving the game.
It'll be a throw in for Brazil. Brazil now trailing 2-1. And they'll have a corner kick. So certainly Portugal by far the better team through the first half. And even still more so in the first few minutes. But it's been the last 6-7 minutes. Brazil's really controlled play, although Portugal on the counter might be dangerous as Brazil starts to push forward. But we saw the pace quicken up quite a bit over the last few minutes. And with chances, as Brazil was trying to push it, we'll see now only trailing by 1. Do they slow it off just a little bit? Vinicius Jr. onto it. He's got the right foot shot, curled, and it hit the crossbar. tried to go top 90, and it was just too precise, right off the 90. Now it's onto the back post. This is going to go over everyone. Vinicius Jr. is able to run it down and keep it in, though. Into the area, now onto the left foot. He's got one man down. He goes and stretches out a little bit too far. He dribbled out away from it. We'll see Vinicius Jr. and Mbalo. Mbalo is having words with Vinicius Jr. After the fact, those two got tied up a little bit. The referee saw it and called the foul. And Mbalo is not happy. See Mbalo. Here's the opportunity that continued on. This is the foul. We didn't see the shot coming up. As you see, he tripped up a little bit as he was running wide. It might be out of camera, but yes, it is just out of camera behind there. But it was Mbalo went to the ground. Here's the shot that went off the crossbar in the post in the top 90. Curled in. It was a great opportunity. As you saw, that was just missed. Now Portugal, though, still looking to counter, and it's Barro into the corner. Barro and Mbalo have been very dangerous for that, and it's Mbalo who has it just too far in front of him. Portugal turns it over. Now they're able to clear it, and they'll get it to Barro. Looking long. Campos, not there. Splits the defenders. There's a second ball on the field right now. Right now, though, it is a shot over the crossbar as Paulo Enrique, who did score the goal, had it in. Now Brazil again. Brazil with pressure like crazy at now, 63 minutes. Campos will be a little bit too far for him. It'll roll back to Arthur Gaze. Allen out wide to Kazu. Long ball in for Paulo Enrique. Drops short. It's Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. onto the left foot. He'll pull it across, and that's going to deflect and down to his right, or make it down to his left is Montero. It was my right, but certainly that's watching him is his left. Keeps it from going across the goal mouth. But Portugal loses it again. And now on the far side, it's Wesley in to Vinicius Jr. He's onto the left foot looking for it, and now he'll curl it, and it's going to deflect, and it will be a corner kick. Well, if there was such thing as a timeout in soccer, you would see Portugal taking it because Brazil all over. Have to do something to right the ship a little bit, but Portugal or Brazil looking to equalize it on this corner kick. Allen has a little bit of help on the short ball, perhaps. Vitinho's out there with him, but Allen will send it into the box. Punched away by Montero. Rodrigo Nestor with it. And now Brazil will switch the field. A couple of guys still out wide here. Allen, though, loses it. Campos giving chase, but it's Vitinho. Barro will come away with it. Campos is wide for him. They'll try and go across, and that ball headed away as Neto was running in. But it comes to the goal scorer for Portugal. He gets it there in Mbalo, and now Portugal with a chance out wide. Neto steps over. He's into the area. Defensively, it's still a loose ball, but now Brazil has it, and they'll send it out wide to Paulo Henrique. An opportunity for Brazil. On their counter, Vinicius Jr. He'll cut inside. The tackle there by Alfonso Souza. Kazu is called for the foul. And substitution for Brazil. Coming off will be Paulo Henrique, who did score the goal. Elio Unio is now on.
Substitution in the 67th minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 18, Elio Jr. Leaving the game, number 7, Paulo Henrique.
And Portugal set to make a couple of subs as well, as both the Souzas will come off.
Two substitutions for Portugal in the 67th minute. Entering the game, number 16, Enrique Josu. Leaving the game, number 6, Alfonso Souza. Also entering the game for Portugal, number 20, Andre Almeida. Leaving the game, number 10.
Free kick will go Brazil's way. So Brazil still trailing 2-1, 68th minute. Substitutions there for Portugal, as we mentioned. The Souzas both coming off. Enrique Joku is on for Alfonso Souza. And Andre Almeida is on for Bernardo Souza. Into the area, cleared away by Portugal. Portugal looking, they got numbers forward if they choose to go. They'll slow it down a bit, and Brazil's got a couple dropping behind it. Still able to get into players. Out there is Neto. Neto sends it into the area, headed up, and it will be a corner kick. So Portugal looks dangerous for a second as they go forward. No one on the end of that ball, though. Almeida will take the corner. He'll have a little help from Mbalo if he makes it out. Out, and the header was missed, and it's on the line. A couple of bodies in the 6-yard box, and Portugal had a great chance to regain a 2-goal lead, but they can't do it. Both Campos and Loureiro can't put it in. Here's another look at it on the near post. The runner missed, and then on the far post, not able to come in onto it. Here is Lincoln and Vinicius. They'll work together for Brazil now. Vinicius dribbles into Loureiro, though, who does a good job defensively and sends it up the field. And Mbalo has a little space. Now he'll play it out wide to Campos. Campos runs it down into the corner. Sends it into the area. The second ball could be Mbalo, who's been very dangerous. Already 3 goals in the tournament. Including 2 today. Mbalo actually has all 3 of Portugal's goals in the Nike International Friendlies this year. Montero will send it long. And Bala was offside, can't make the challenge, but second ball. Brazil with the takeaway. They're looking for Vinicius Jr., trying to force it to him there. Probably had better options, but Barro now with the loose ball. Barro, the dangerous run. He'll try and slide into Neto. Barro is still down, but playing on. No one's pushing the ball out, and Allen will go ahead and just send it out as Barro is down. Said he got an elbow to the ribs. You can see the distance there, and Brazil a little disgusted. They think maybe there was not something enough to really stop the play, but in the view of sportsmanship here, you can see Barro coming in. And elbow did go up a little bit, but yeah, it did seem to be the end of a 30-yard run, 40-yard run perhaps. And maybe with the 2-1 lead, you don't know, but Barro's up. As he walks off the side. Teams using that as a little bit of a water break. Be a throw in for Portugal. They're just going to obviously use the sportsmanship and send it long, probably. And they'll send it down. Barro is back on the field. And Portugal will get the takeaway. Almeida has it taken away from him. Allen. Ball played short. Into the corner. Onto the right foot. Now he'll cut it back to the left foot, and it goes right into the breadbasket of Montero as Elio Junio turned and had the shot on goal. Long ball headed back. Offside is Vinicius Jr. Barro along the sideline. Barro will cut inside. Tackle by Brazil Rodrigo Nestor. As he got in, Barro got his heel. He fell on the ball, seeking assistance. Barro has had numerous fouls, so this will be a caution. You can see the attention right now that Rodrigo Nestor is getting. Here's another look at it. You can see Barro was looking, and Nestor was able to just get in, and then the cleats probably on the heel as he dove on the ball, but the yellow card wasn't so much for that infraction, it was for the multiple infractions, as the referee pointed out. Joseph Dickerson.
Yellow card issued in the 76th minute.
Nestor is up on his feet. He's still on the field.
Of Portugal.
Played towards the corner. Neto looking for Mbalo on the back, and it's just a little far for Mbalo. Vinicius Jr. Play it over towards Loureiro. Loureiro for Portugal. It is Vitinho challenging, but Loureiro does a good job and sends it up towards midfield. Mbalo with some room to turn. Allen will earn the free kick. Played towards the corner. Oliveira just sends it over the sidelines. We enter the 78th minute. Portugal leading Brazil 2-1. Game 2 coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. It will be the United States and Turkey. The Nike International Friendlies here at part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy Winter Showcase. Games have been concluding throughout. This is chipped into the box. Now cleared away. Towards the sideline, Mbalo. Ball's going to roll back towards the goalkeeper. He can't get to that. Now sent out. It'll be a free kick for Brazil. Brazil will play it short. Opportunity now. Mbalo back around the corner. Mbalo crosses. It's cleared out, but right to Portugal. Opportunity now. Shot blocked. He teed it up, and it was great pressure by Wesley that came out and cut it down, and Wesley is down as Almeida almost had too much time. Neto will probably be looked at earning a caution here. You can see Mbalo on the replay. Able to get down and sent that ball across, and there's a Portugal player down on the far side. That's Jallo. And we'll see what happens here. Probably going to need assistance from the referee. Jallo looking for attention. He and Lincoln right now in communication. So Joku is earned the caution for Portugal. Sent towards the way, and it's headed out by Jallo. Just past 80 minutes. Here at the Premier Sports Campus, Campos gets his chest in there, can't chase it down before there, and Kozu recovers. That's over the sideline as Vinicius Jr. can't keep it in. So it'll be a Brazil or a Portugal throw now. Kone plays it into Campos. He challenges. It's Mbalo on the loose ball. And Mbalo with the strike and a goal. It's a hat trick for Mbalo and his 4th of the tournament. And Portugal now leads 3-1. Portugal celebrating the goal, and Mbalo got the ball over the top as that one was sent in. And he made no mistake. And the goalkeeper for Brazil, hand on it, but Arthur Gaze on the strong shot, not able to parry it wide. It kind of went through the hands and in the back of the net, and that gives Portugal the 3-1 lead. So Kone will get the assist of it. It's Kone's 2nd assist to Mbalo today. So Brazil will find themselves trailing again by 2. They had a flurry of about 10 to 15 minutes where they really looked dangerous, but that's been tempered a bit here over the last 15 minutes or so. Another chance here, Allen, a tackle by Kone. Mbalo with a good move. Plays it out wide to Kone. Back to Mbalo. Mbalo cannot connect with Kone, and he'll run it towards the corner flag. He'll hang it there. He'll drop it back, and that one's going to go over the sideline. Campos can't help him out. So Brazil looks to go forward now, out wide to Wesley. Good tackle there by the substitution, Neto. And a turnover perhaps real close to the front of the goal. Brazil seems out of sorts right now. Portugal, possession along the back. Back to Montero. He'll just send it long. Offside as Campos was back and across. Two more subs for Brazil ready to go. Vinicius Jr. once again on the ball. He's got 3 on him. He'll take it down. And he'll find the back of the net. Vinicius Jr. gets his 3rd goal of the tournament. Looping it over the goalkeeper, Montero. And Brazil has cut the lead again to 1. It's 3-2 Portugal. Vinicius Jr. went at the defenders, had a couple on him, and able to take it in, and he just looked up, able to loop it over and put it in the side netting on the far post. Just under the crossbar. What a shot.
Goal scored for Brazil in the 85th minute by number 11, Vinicius Jr.
Well, Portugal will take a shot from distance as Campos looking for a foul.
Two substitutions for Brazil in the 86th minute. Entering the game, number 19, Denilson Rodriguez. Leaving the game, number 8, Vitinho. Also entering the game for Brazil, number 13, Lucas Rosa. Leaving the game, number 2, Wesley Andrade.
That one cleared out in front of the net. Brazil not going to go away easily, but it will go off for a corner kick now. Rodrigo Nestor on. He's still on, that is. And Lucas Rosa makes his way onto the game. This will be a throw in. Throw in for Brazil. And Denilson Rodriguez also on. So Denilson on for Vitinho. So it's shaping up to be a frenetic last few minutes as Portugal leads Brazil 3-2. Ball sent across, headed away. Vinicius Jr. will run for the throw. Now played short, Embalo. Portugal just sends it long, or Brazil does, and it goes into the hands of Montero. Looking forward, Vinicius Jr. on the long run. Headed away, Montero miscommunications. He's got off his line a little bit, but Portugal has possession of the ball, and they will counter. They'll send it wide. Back out to Almeida. Neto and Almeida will hold it in the corner if he can. Try and run some clock, perhaps, as we look to take these last couple off, but it's taken off of him by Lucas Rosa. And now Brazil looks to bring it out of their back third. Portugal, though, heads it. Now they're going to send the ball across. Headed down by Embalo. Now Campos is on it. And Portugal scored 4 goals in the tournament in their 2 games. 1 against the United States and 3 today. All 4 goals scored by Embalo. For Brazil, Vinicius Jr. has 3 of his team's 6 goals. Josh Sargent for the United States has 3 of the 7. Of course, he's playing tonight at 7 o'clock. The United States and Turkey. So starting to look ahead with the games going on as perhaps an offside call on Portugal. We're in the 90th minute. Portugal set to make a sub. Embalo will come off. Bob Fernando, actually, Thiago Dantas. Dantas is on for Embalo. So the free kick off the offside for Brazil. They'll play it short. And as the 90th minute hit, we will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time is what Brazil is looking for in order to find an equalizer.
Fourth official has indicated that a minimum of 4 minutes.
This ball played into the area, and Montero will come out and collect it and get there before Lincoln does. Brazil now, looking to go forward. Dantas will lose it. Here's Allen. Allen and a free kick for Brazil. About 28 yards out. Brazil will ask the ref to set it up. They'll put the spray can down. And as we count off the steps, right on the 18-yard line. So it is 28 yards out. Allen is over it on the right foot. Vinicius Jr. on the left foot. Lincoln shielding the wall right now, but it won't be Vinicius. It will be Allen. Vinicius Jr. to go into the wall a little bit. It's a four-man wall. Brazil has a couple of guys on it. It will be Allen who will look to take this. Wall set up. 3-2 is the score. Portugal leads Brazil. This one's dipping, and it's a goal! Up and down. Allen, it's a tie game. Brazil has come from behind to tie it up at 3. And some pushing and shoving going on.
Goal scored for Brazil in the 90th minute +2 by number 10, Alan Sousa.
Now you can see the dipping shot. Goalkeeper read it. He was there, got a hand on it, just wasn't able to keep it out. But Allen was able to get it up and over the wall very deftly. And a great shot, great finish as Brazil has equalized it. 3-3. We have 4 minutes of stoppage time, so we're into that time. Now sent up the line. Short for Botto. He doesn't have it. We'll see if either team can get a goal, a victory now. Obviously, the United States with the win, Brazil with the win, would go a long way. If Portugal can get another goal, a tie still would leave a lot of things open into this. Headed down. Dantas. That one's sent across the goal. Run down by Neto. Neto into the area. He's going to poke it across. It's still free. Now it's cleared away. Comes to Almeida. Almeida into the area. Portugal pressing forward. They're going to drop it back for Joku. Joku, and now counterattack for Brazil. They've got 5 guys coming against 4. And it's a good pull by Oliveira. And it's a smart play because you look at Brazil had numbers, and Oliveira will get the yellow card, but certainly numbers behind it. But you'll see that called all day. All day. So Allen on the ball. He'll look to send this one into the area. Brazil send a lot of the big bodies. We just passed the 4-minute mark, so we might not have a lot of time. We did have a goal in stoppage time. This one's sent towards the back post. Headed up by Oliveira. He'll get there first. He's going to send it long. It will block off or go off the Brazilian player.
To number 5, João Pedro Monteiro of Portugal.
And that will be the final whistle. And as the whistle goes off, these teams fought hard and hard, and it was a 3-3 draw at the end. Brazil able to get a point. Portugal, who led basically and was the better team throughout the match, just gave up the equalizer in stoppage time. So these two teams finish at 3. Standings now will see Brazil leading the Nike International Friendlies with 1 win and 1 draw. They have a +2 goal differential. They have 4 points. The United States, who will face Turkey at 7 o'clock, has 3 points. They have a +6 goal differential. And now Portugal with a point and a -6, and, of course, Turkey wrapping it up. They have 0 points right now, but they were a very good team against Brazil and a little unfortunate not to get a result themselves. But A 3-3 game. Second half was pretty exciting throughout. You can see the dejection in many of the faces of the Portuguese players who they had a great opportunity today to get themselves a win, but it was a very good result for them. Unfortunately, at the end, it just wasn't enough, and Brazil was able to come back and earn the draw. But you can see the dejection in the goalkeeper of Montero. And at that point, he thinks he would like to have done better than he did. And to be fair, Arthur Gaze struggled a little bit, too, on that last goal by Mbala. But let's see how we got there through the second half, perhaps. And we can check that out as Brazil and Portugal finished tied at 3. Here's actually some action here throughout early on, and the header missed by Portugal. Brazil started to have a little bit of a good run of luck, and at that point they were very good. And on the back post, the goals scored by Paulo Henrique as Vinicius Jr. able to get that assist, and that cut the lead 2-1. Portugal had led at 2-0 at the half, and there was momentum on Brazil's side. We saw that. They could have tied it up right there as that ball off the crossbar. Another opportunity for Brazil getting into the area, and that one just deflected wide. But then it was just a chip-up ball by the defender, and Mbalo got his third goal of the game. I think Campos may have actually challenged for it, but whatever it was, Mbalo with his fourth goal of the tournament and third of the game appeared to give the momentum back in a 3-1 lead. But this outstanding goal as Vinicius Jr. got into the area, was able to pick out and go over Montero, and you can see dipped it underneath the crossbar. A great finish. Made it 3-2, and at the end, it was enough to at least get them back, and that was just an outstanding goal to see that go up and down over the goalkeeper. No chance there. But it was the turnover by Portugal, and at that point, Allen able to go out, and it just dipped down, and Montero not able to keep it out of the back of the net. And that is where we stood here at the end of this one. Brazil and Portugal finished in a draw at 3. As we mentioned tonight here, 7 o'clock will be game number 2 of today of the doubleheader. It was the 4th game of the Nike International Friendlies, and it'll be the United States and Turkey. The United States having lost only 4 times this year in 2016 in the year. One of those losses was to Turkey way back in January. It was in Turkey, so home field advantage perhaps. We'll see how that works out, but this one was an exciting one, particularly late. Brazil comes back to tie it up 3-3, and again, 7 p.m. we will be back here for game 2, the United States and Turkey.